centering yourself, feeling grounded. These things are important because once you've learned the ability to center yourself, once you've gained the necessary skills to effectively bring your focus into yourself, drowning out all mental chit chat noise, into the place where you are just sitting with yourself and the positive energy around you without distracted thoughts. Once you know how to reach that feel good place, you're able to take a time out, maybe once, twice a day, or whenever you need. Once you have that ability, then experiencing a bit of chaos, drama, turmoil in your life, it no longer bothers you as such. A little bit of those feelings are almost welcomed by you because you know you won't get overwhelmed by them because you have the ability to reach that safe zone. And you know that all feelings which might be negative are temporary. And when they become overwhelming, you reach that centered, grounded, stable place of yours, and then all is good. But here's the thing. It's good to have a little bit of friction. It's good to make certain choices, decisions that might put you outside your comfort zone, a bit of the unknown, creating that bit of friction, that bit of movement. Because without having that friction, without having that movement, you don't move forwards in your life. You can't really morph and transcend into the new you without some change. If you're pursuing something and you're positively thinking about it, you're changing yourself, even the universe and those mysterious forces, which you can see sometimes have your back, they can only really reassort things to help you with a bit of that movement, a bit of that friction. So, a bit of friction, a bit of change, you start to enjoy that. You start to enjoy leaving your comfort zone. Because even if you do leave your comfort zone and things all of a sudden turn very sour, you know that there's this credible hope, this credible expectation that things will be okay soon, that tranquility is just around the corner. Because you've harnessed those techniques which put you into that safe, feel good place. And that's exactly why having certain techniques, for example, mindfulness that can be achieved through meditation and positive thinking, or other techniques that put you into that positive thinking, slow thinking, mindful existence. You don't necessarily want to live your whole life in that emotionally neutral, mindful, slow thinking place, but you want to be able to live some of your life in that place so that you do have the courage to go out and take some risks to try to accomplish things for yourself. But in the knowing that if things ever become too much, become overburdened, you can always reach that point of neutrality, which then gives you the clarity you need to fix things if that's the case. So a lot of people are afraid to take the risks, are afraid to make the moves to live the life that their inner selves is longing for. And so a lot of times people hold themselves back from making any change, from pursuing things, because they're afraid they might get overwhelmed by the change, that the negativity, the uncertainty can have a negative impact on them. But if you're a relatively centered person, if you know how to reach that point of stability, and then if you have this longing to make certain choices, to pursue certain things, that whole concept of change and uncertainty and forward movement becomes less daunting. It actually becomes something you look forward to. Because you see the upside, which can be substantial, infinite, and the downside doesn't seem so daunting, it seems manageable. So if you don't want to hold yourself back from what you want, then learn to find that inner calm, that inner stability in yourself. You don't have to be in that place 24/7, but if you have the techniques to reach that feeling on maybe a daily basis, even if for 15, 20 minutes, then that gives you the courage to live a much more productive life.